Ready now? Alright, would I like to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the brothers out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity with the hope of receiving mercy of Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai. Shalom. So we're out here another day, back at it again. You see me? We prophesy the downfall of this wicked system, man. You see me? Because we get a mandate to come out here to declare unto you people, you so-called blacks, Latins and Native Americans, to make you know say are the true biblical Israel according to the Bible, man. You see me? Beg you, Isaiah 58 and 1. Daniel 12. Therefore the curse is poured out upon us. All Israel have sinned. Read every year.
This is Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgressions.
So from the get-go, I this will come out here for do, man. I couldn't know why in the condition, why in the on the roads, I sell and can't make the profits, man. So come out here for telling them why in this condition, man. Read that over again.
This is Isaiah chapter 58 verse 1. Cry aloud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and shew my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin.
And as I stated from first, the house of Jacob is so-called blacks, Native American, the so-called Latino, Hispanics, you see me, and the confusion where they amongst all these heathens, man. You see me, so we're out here for declare unto you who wanna be according to the scriptures. You see me? Give me this up.
So this is Daniel chapter 9, verse 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses.
So the scripture said the curse is poured out upon us, man. What are those curses? We have to go back in Deuteronomy to find out what is the curses that were poured out upon us, so it can prove to us that we are the true Israelites according to the Bible, man. We get that from Deuteronomy 28, that's the other one.
Right.
They said the curse is poured out upon us, man. You see me? So we are going to use the curses for match who them people are be according to the scriptures, guys. Scripture said the curse are going to be upon us for a sign. So we can remember who we are in the last days, man. Go on.
So this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So it say if we follow him laws, statutes and commandments, he's going to set we above all the nations that are upon the earth, man.
Right?
Go on, jump to it.
Now this is Deuteronomy 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
As he just declared in Daniel 9, man, the curse is poured out upon us, because all Israel have sinned, man. Beg your father true. Beg your father true. So we are going at the curses, them will prove to us who we are according to the scriptures, man.
He mentioned something about the food and so forth.
Food?
Yeah. Read that one the first.
Go on.
Verse 16. Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field.
Go on.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
So if it's a curse that going to be in the field, you see me? And curse shall be in the stores. It tells us that even when you eat, you're not going to feel full, man.
Right.
You see me? So it tells us that when you eat, you're not going to feel full, man. So curses shall be in the streets. Why some of them curses them, man? Who people them a sell, and as them see the police, then them have to run up and down, because when the police them are going to take all them goods, and that are the means of hustling, man. You see me? So it does.
Even concerning the farming, you know, the curse upon the farming, the curse just mean a bad time or evil time. And even when you look on the farming situation with our people, you can see that it's in
deplorable state.
A deplorable state. What they them have a disease where kill off the lettuce them from the root. I mean, you have disease on the coconut industry, but we know how the disease that reach them. The disease that reach them because the so-called white man spray lethal yellowing on the coconut in Portland. You know what I mean? And not only in Portland, but
all over.
You know, the coconut industry in general. You have banana. So all of them things you have insect, you know what I mean, eating off like eating up the crops. You know, your insect plaguing the crops. So those are curse, man. You buy a potato, you see worm through it. You know what I mean? You buy a potato and when you cut it, you see worm molds, man, and you cut it down further, you see a worm in it.
And a brother going on, make you know, say once you see the worm in them fruits, the fruits are good, man.
Right. Can. So I just highlight one of the curses really affect our people. You know what I mean? Curse don't be in the field. You have men who steal crops. You know, you plant your vegetable, you go there the next morning, gone, man. Whenever it comes to time for the crop to reap, man, thief it and gone sell it. So you will not profit. Everywhere you take it, you lose. You know what I mean? When it comes to your farming, man, when it comes to your sale.
And it's not that only farming in plants, man, even in animals. Where the man them there do them what they are. Them there have to look for them goat and them cow. Because the man them thief them goat and them cow, man. So that are the curse them were poured out upon our people, man.
Yeah, and when we add to say, curse shall not be in the city, because you have some man who actually migrate from the countryside and come into the city believing, say, you have a better way of life over here. But when them reach here, them realize, say, it's no better, man. You see, it's still the same affliction them face, yo.
And a better road.
Exactly. You see, in the 143.
Yeah.
He said, the stranger, Deuteronomy 28 verse 43, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high.
The scripture said the strangers that are within thee, meaning these Edens, they are going to get above us very high, man.
Right.
You see me, go on?
Right? You see? And thou shall come down very low.
So we are going to be what? The laughing stock of these nations, man. Right? Because we have to go to these nations for aid, man. They say we are yet this day in our captivity. Whatever, bigger than a Baruch. Bigger than a Baruch. Read that again.
He said, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low.
Perfect example, man. Who run off all of them supermarket here? And them close store here, man. Check out Arcade and everywhere. Who you seen there? Them Elamites, man. Them Indians. You see it, and them rule, as after Chinese, the Moabites, them, and them say a rule of them place that we have to go in there, go buy clothes. A majority of the clothes are not going to buy in them stores, they are fake, man. You see it? Read.
Even the contracts them were supposed to be given to Jamaican construction company, they are being given to overseas company. You see me? So you have paid them to actually build up your place and you have fallen at debt. So you get down very low.
Perfect example. What happened with the road them with the China them are built? You see me? How get employed for build them road there? The same Chinaman, the Chinaman give you the money to pay them for work. That makes sense too, no?
See, even on the sites them, man, you see, in Jamaica the law states say, in every condition we are working, it's supposed to be a safe condition. That's according to the law. You see, when our people are working for the Chinese company, them not give them not supply them with no boot, with no helmet protection, with no vest, them just a workmen unsafe, yo.
Why they turning they have gears?
Exactly.
So,
while them Moabites have well gears, yo.
Everything them have helmet and everything. So what they must chop on a man foot or there and him couldn't get
No insurance or yeah. You see me? So we get down very low, yo. And say, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
The scripture says, he shall lend to us, man. What is that example of a them a lend to it? This, the IMF, you see me? What we have to do? We have to go to the IMF for money, and then after we get the money, they are going to give you measures, or they have to pay them back.
Right.
You see me? Where go come from that? Job losses.
Right.
You see me? People are going out of work, so people are going hungry. Right now in America, right now, they have a shutdown. Trump shut down the place right now where the people, government workers cannot work. You see me? And after them can't work for a couple months, what are going to do? Bill are going to back up on them. Right. You see me? So the country are going to strain. First thing, the government workers can't work, them can't buy food. So what are going to get knocked to? The so-called private sectors. You see me? Because what? It's a whole chance. Everybody have to participate for the country road, man. You see me?
Connected.
Gone.
Connected.
Gone.
You see me? He said, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Read back that again.
You see me? He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
So who we can lend to, man? We have money for lend to nobody. We not dead. The scripture said, he shall lend to us, man.
Right?
You see me? And we shall not lend to him because we don't have no money, we in debt.
Right?
You see me? We come like America's bitch. You see it? Figure that back again. One more time.
Right? So reading again, verse 44. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
So like just to add, that played out perfectly when Michael Manley got to the IMF. You know what I mean? It was shown, and Michael Manley himself talk, that yo, them money, them tell you how to spend the money.
Right?
You know what I mean? Them lend you it. Basically, I beg you go to them.
Done.
Basically, Michael Manley, you know, say, I beg, him go to them, I beg, and him know, say, yo, they make him know, say, yo, no. You know what I mean? We're going to tell you how to spend the money. You know what I mean? That played out perfectly when him did that, man.
And even just for sure, you say, oh, we subservient to them. When them actually give out the measures when I'm supposed to abide by in the spending of the money, him look upon them and him say, but after me use it that way there, you see, I still in the same predicament when I come to buy the money from him already. Yeah. And them look upon him, I think the brother name Kusha Fisher or something, fucking
Edomite.
Jewish. You see?
Edomite.
You tell him, say, yo, look here, that is your problem, that is not our problem. So the IMF don't business about your welfare, man.
Yeah, because, hey, even in history, I'm telling you that in history that wherever IMF land, the country, whatsoever country IMF land, the country then come back to. You know what I mean? There's no country IMF going on, and the country that prospers.
But the whole agenda for
the destroy economy.
Alright, go on.
Alright, so as the act said, the whole agenda for the IMF are the elite, you know what I mean, is to destroy countries. Own countries through debt, by the mechanism of debt.
When them do that now, like now, in Jamaica, them give her this money to build the roads. After we can't pay them, what them going to do? Take back resources.
Hey, you're right, this give us a what? Where else can get it? Proverbs.
Yeah, man, obviously.
I hit there, man, one deck. But read back, Deuteronomy before they jump to it.
Right, so back in Deuteronomy 28 verse 44, it says, he shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him.
Can?
He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail. Proverbs 20.
So I could see what the effect of we borrowing from a nation, man.
Right.
You see me? Go on.
So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 22 verse 7. The rich rule it over the poor.
And who are the rich, man? The so-called elites, because your so-called politicians and them people, them the rich, man. You see me, them are just puppet on string and take talk from people, man. None of them the rich. The so-called elite is the rich, man. Go on.
So it said the rich rule it over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender.
So them who borrow money are going to be a servant to them who lend money, man. Right. That's why them can tell us how to spend the money, so we can do a pay them back.
Right.
You see it? Read back that again. Go on, man.
Yeah, Peter Phillips actually make that speech there when the PMP government is in the power. Peter Phillips said every single Jamaican owe up to what, 600,000.
Gone.
One can't remember the exact figure. Right, 600,000. Right? So even the newborn.
Even the newborn
with that, because everybody have to stand for the collateral for the debt, because when you sell out everything of a country, waterfront, sugar industry, the airport, airplane. You know what I mean? When you sell out all of them resources then, what gonna happen? The people have to stand for the collateral for the debt. So that's why he make that speech to say, yo, every single Jamaican owe up to that amount. Even the new, and when he made that speech, I think it was 2014. So imagine the debt been climbing. So guess what? The amount that you have to pay climb. You know what I mean? So you can just imagine where they know.
Done. See me?
Yeah man, I can't fit you know.
Bob's already? Go on, give me. Yeah man, give me.
This is Nehemiah chapter 5, verse 3. Verse 2. For there were that said, we, our sons, and our daughters are many. Therefore, we take up corn for them, that we may eat and live. Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards, and houses, that we might buy corn because of the dearth.
And the dirt mean the famine, man. You see me? Because the lack of bread, that's why them there to do that, man. Mortgage them property so them could get bread. Continue.
And if me add, the word mortgage means debt pledge. You see, you have basically a pledge of debt. So what you do is that you go in a debt, but try to pay off back the loans and where you basically get me. See?
So that means you have to continue in a debt then. Because if you have to go in a debt, you go pay off the debt, man. You see me? Or you have to find a way out, man. You just have to dig yourself deeper and deeper, man.
Right.
Go on, huh?
There were also that said, we have borrowed money for the king's tribute.
Right?
Which is what? That is the IMF, man. You see? Go on.
They're in the IMF.
And that upon our lands and vineyards. Yet now our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren.
Exactly, because the money Michael money they borrow back in the days, man, when borrow that for you, and borrow that for the development of the economy. As in, but when them tell him say, yo, look here, it don't make no sense to put the money in the agricultural sector. It don't make no sense to develop no service industry. As in, import all they produce them from overseas, man. As in, so that's why our agricultural sector get knocked, man. As in, our agricultural sector get depleted to nothing. Right?
Yeah, no, that's why there's a company, them show you that with like the level of imported goods now. There was actually a company or a restaurant here by the name of McDonald's.
Yeah.
And when IMF, well, during that time period, IMF bringing them own McDonald's. And the McDonald's have shut down.
Because I think Edward Siaga, he actually go underneath it too.
Right.
You see? And basically what he do is that he open up the economy to foreign entities to come in. That's why you see the fast food influx they are coming throughout them time then. And when McDonald's from overseas come here and witness the McDonald's out here, then they say, yo, look here, we already have the brand name. You see? But just because them they want to actually increase jobs and so forth in the economy, them actually just get the McDonald's from overseas the entitlement to the name, man.
No, but what happened? Yeah, exactly. So what started up? You have imported chicken. You have imported chicken, imported goods start coming through them avenue there. So all of them local produce there. We used to actually them is a supply. All of that get cut off.
You have to import now.
You have to import now, man. And that damage economy. You have a woman educated, you know what I mean? So-called educated. She said imported goods good for the country. No, imported goods is not good for the country, man. See, because once you look, if you it's good, or it will be alright if the level or the amount of goods you import. But when you importation the high and you export the low, you know what I mean?
No profit.
There's no profit because all of that foreign exchange, all that money remain in your country, yo.
Right?
See?
Yeah, if me can add, I watch my documentary with Michael Manley, and then basically when they try to set up Jamaica economy so it can be self-sustainable. Because this is what the Jamaica right now. Was back then as well. The import was higher than the export, and with that you're always spending more. So when they are trying to do balance it out, where in certain things where the country don't need, they are trying to basically put a ban or basically media pause the importation of it. For instance, one when these are cars and luxurious cars and so forth, if they say, we don't need them, it's because the country constantly has spend money and not getting known, right? It will constantly go in debt. So if they have to ease that, and basically by doing that as well, by cutting certain import, it make local producer, right, and basically spark growth in the country, the self-sufficiency. Because if them now basically get certain things from foreign, right? It more motivate a man from yard to actually build it himself.
Hey. But when that did happen, the farmers them tell you how actually them did make money out. Them company did a boom. When at one point there's a milk industry in Jamaica did have to dash all of the milk with them produce, man.
Central Farm.
Yeah, right. Them did have to waste all of that milk. You know what I mean? Because imported goods are coming, imported milk are coming, so what happened to feed them on? Them have to dash because milk start to spoil. You know what I mean? So the economy start to get a hard knock. And guess what, as I mentioned, imported cars. These clowns don't want to live in no jalap, in no ladder, man.
That's why they put the middle class back then.
Right, you know what I mean? These people, them don't want driving in a car, no old-time car. They want the high piece of things, man. They want to live above their means. And that is what is happening to Jamaica. Jamaicans are living above their means, man. They take on to themselves what they can't afford. That's why the country has so much debt, man. The government do that to please the people and to please themselves. See? Well, and another case, them never have no choice. You know what I mean? But to actually accept imported goods, because guess what? America said it. Roll with it, man.
Yeah, because that's why the sanctions get launched on Jamaica during that, and the riot and so forth. But basically JP versus PNP, the whole importation of guns by the CIA, it was basically for us, the Michael Manley dream, is basically be a social democratic where self-sufficiency, is me? And also during the treaty with the WTO, it actually signed an agreement where you can't basically put up no form of embargo on certain goods. You can't really ban them. You have to have a fair trade according to them. Where if them the majority of things that they produce are GMO, genetically modified for mass production, where local farmers harvesting naturally. So of course the price range have a higher. But them want to sell the same thing on the same level. Like for instance, going to the market to the OC GMO carrot them, I say for like $30 a pound. If me a plant carrot, me can't sell that for $30.
And they have to lose. Reap and them something, they have to have laborers to do the work, or you have to sell it for that price. Just to show say how people them not think about things, man. Because I just look how the brother could have seen that and things are flying in their mind, why is this so? But our people are going to look on that and say, cheap things, let me have it. You see me? Them not think, you see? I want to finish off this, I come now, I want to think that.
Our children as their children, and lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants. And some of our daughters are brought unto bondage already.
They say we'll bring into our daughters and sons, make them turn servant, because what? We have to borrow from the so-called elites, man. You see me, I tell you, so the servant is a borrow to a corner. Quote me. As they had them just quote for me, you see me? So yo, that's why we know, say yo, this is fulfilled for people right now, man. Go on.
Neither is it in our power to redeem them, for other men have our lands and vineyards.
So it's saying in our power to redeem them. What it's saying Deuteronomy 28 and 68, him said no man shall buy thee. You see me, so no not get redeemed by so-called, what them call him? Martin Luther King. Malcolm X. You see me? And the so-called heroes them, man. Because I know what they want hero from, where them delivering from. Now them come out and come telling us the truth Israelite according to the scriptures.
Them so-called black power activists.
Son.
See me? Exactly. All of them movements, so them never get established under the workings of Heavenly Father. So them they fall. Them will always continue to fall. You see, because what them do, are they telling you how to come out of this situation? Yes. Because there's only one way out of this situation. You see? And the one way out of this situation is through Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai.
Gone.
You see me? What?
This is Baruch chapter 3 verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us.
So it say, Lord say, we are yet this day in our captivity, man. Where the Lord have scattered us. For sure say, them Edens are put away. I tell you in Psalms 83 say, them scatter away amongst the nation for hide. We birthright for me to know say we are the real Israelite. But what? The Lord used them to do that, man. And we come to the knowledge and then we couldn't know say, the Lord caused us to go through what we go through, man. Read over that again.